Okay, greetings. All right, I'm back. This is going to be a short video because the plane ride, I took all my sinuses and everything and just threw it upside down. So this is just going to be an update, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to do questions. I have to catch up on all that. I'm like super behind. So if I was wondering, send me a message. I'll get back to you. Um, it's just this trip has been very strange. So I was fine before I went. When I went to Sedona, I actually went to Phoenix. I felt a little odd. Not to go into details. And I recovered, and then I got sick again, kind of. I feel like I was purging. My body was purging. Whatever the vortex energies there, whatever it was, I went up and down. So, like some days I was just worn out completely, and I was out there, and I don't have all the stuff that I usually have here. Anyway, that I'm not used to being high altitude, but the high altitude, the vortexes that we were basically staying inside of a vortex by being there. I'm not used to. So whatever I'm clearing, whatever it was heavy. I couldn't pick up on it completely. Now that I'm recovering from all of that, I might be able to see it more clearly. It's hard to say. I might not ever know what it is. But I was kind of out of it through the whole week I was there. I mean, I'm trying to maintain, like, I went to a birthday party, not my birthday party, and I was like trying to maintain myself, but I could have just fell down basically and just went to sleep. So it was like, instead of hanging out, I was just sleeping. So it was just which is good because that's how I can do all the videos and all that, and that's cool. I was fine during that. When I went on this plane ride, holy shit, everything like switched over upside down. So I'll be fine tomorrow, or soon, whatever it is. Because I'll flush my system out tomorrow, so I should be fine. One thing, I was going to go into like the original race. I'm just going to bring this up. I don't have any details on it. I have no proof of anything, but connected to the Coneheads, like the elongated skull beings. Some of them are Atlantean, but maybe some of them or all of them are not. I don't know. I'm still looking into this. So what I got during all this, elongated skull beings. Now, interesting though, I felt like they were Arcturian, humanoid, like, or just like us, but Arcturian, whatever you want to call it. I feel like some of them went mad. I don't think they're Atlantean. I feel like it was more like the ancient civilizations that we're trying to figure out, like before Atlantis. That's the vibe I got. Like, they were fine, of course, in the beginning. Everything's, everyone's sucking on lollipops, and then everything goes to hell. And I don't have the details of all that. I got no proof of anything, but let's just say like elongated head civilization. I don't have a name of anything. I have nothing right now, especially I'm upside down anyway. So let's just go with that. I'll explore that more. But obviously getting a proof, of course, you can always ask for validation from the universe and kind of put the pieces together. But there is elongated head mysteries. Even now, some people have elongated heads. Even now, not many yet. So it just feels like, now, was it in Sedona or not? I'm not sure. Could be. Now, what's funny is where the hotel was that we were staying at. It felt like in the ancient times, like a bomb hit there. Like a big one. And it felt like we were in a vortex. So who knows? And it snowed, and we're not sure if it was real snow or fake snow or whatever it was. It was so cool, though. I never got to see snow, but then I finally got to see snow. And now everybody's blaming me for not going to Grand Canyon. No, I'm joking. I have no idea. I was so, kind of sick anyway. I don't know if I would have survived the Grand Canyon actually. And it was funny though. I became well enough to handle the flight because I was not feeling I would even make the flight back here. I was that kind of out of it. But it's funny how everything just works itself out. So whatever I'm working on, it just like it wanted me there. It's bizarre. I it might not ever know. It could come up all kind of conspiracy theories. Whatever it is. I mean, I was just kind of. It was good. It was really good. It could have been better if I felt better, but it was good overall. We did the best we could on the circumstance because it got snowed out from going to Grand Canyon. I was really looking forward to that. It was nothing, it's funny though. Snow came out of nowhere. I guess in Sedona they weren't used to snow at that time of the year. At least that's what I heard. Figures. Just happened to have a snowstorm right the day we were going to go. We had snow Monday and it burnt and it all cleared out. And then Tuesday we're going to go drenched with snow. It's like, oh yeah, this is so not happening. And then the next day, the next week, so everything's fine. They're at the week, everything's fine. It all burned out. It was all great. We could have went Thursday, but we already had speakers and everything. So yeah, it's odd. They wanted us there. And yeah, it connected to ancient civilizations, which that came through channeling. I don't know if it's going to make anybody happy on that. Oh, well, we can't make everybody happy on everything. Here, 1 second. So actually, like I said, I'll get back on everything tomorrow. Tomorrow's a catch-up day. Today is just tonight. It's just catching up on my sleep. Yeah, that plane ride was great, but all my sciences and everything just got upside down, like I said. Here, let me show something real quick. And we'll well, yeah, take your own, course, your own discernment and everything. Nobody really knows anything, really. There's no proof of anything. So just call it like a theory of all this. If I can get this to work. If I can remember how to get this to work. Yeah, the elongated head beings. I was going to use this as a thumbnail. I was like, come on, man. Let's be a little bit more cheery. Here's a skull for a thumbnail. But it's just so think of like a civilization of these type of beings, and they can fly, they can float at least, and they're higher dimensional, but they're also on a physical level though. They're like a non-physical and non-physical level. And think of them as a very powerful race. And most of them got wiped out. So some Atlanteans were like that too, but not like this. I think there's more like that. Not like this. This is like, what the hell? Look at this. Atlantean, yeah, be more a little bit more. And not all Atlanteans are like that. Just some of them were. So it's like but the ones that are like crazy ass, long. There's more to it than meets the eye. It's just, yeah, they're just very powerful. The frontal lobe is very powerful. It's so, high vibrational beings, and they just blow themselves up basically for whatever reason. They became human, whatever it is. They had some kind of, everybody blows themselves up apparently, even us. So I don't know. It's something to reminisce about. I'll go into more of it tomorrow. There's no way to prove anything. So I'm just putting it out there. Let your intuitive spells do their thing. But now to give you a history of that, now when I first started channeling, the Coneheads was one of the early ones. It was Egyptian Conehead. And I'm not sure if there's a. Let me check. Well, nothing you haven't seen already. But it was an Egyptian's Conehead. Egyptian Conehead. I channeled. And I had a visitation from, so you have, like I said, there's not a whole lot here, but yeah, Egyptian Conehead came through. I channeled that. And then I got a visit from a reptilian energy. I could feel like I was laying down afterwards that night. I could feel like there's a reptilian presence. And the next day, I felt like it not to be in my kitchen either for some reason. And the next day in the morning, I saw a reptilian being. The sun was, sunlight was in the distance, like through the window. And I opened up the refrigerator door, at the corner of my eye. I saw a reptilian being. It looked like a Ninja Turtle. Big, bulky, big guy. I even did a psychic circle after that, like later in the day. I felt it came with me. And I even told the people there about it after I did channeling there. Probably freaked some people out as usual. But they felt a reptilian being walking around the group, kind of like not happy, like, patting his foot. It's like, I don't like this. So, that was hilarious, actually. So I'm just putting this out there. Yeah, the elongated head energy. This is kind of like a touchy subject. There's no proof of anything, but we do have some, a little bit, and it might be kind of crazy talk, but maybe not. Like a Sedona felt like it, got hit, like it was a doorway. It got hit by explosions. It might have been an Atlantean weapon there at one time. That was good at first, and then they used it against everybody because there was, a nuclear war in the past, and I know it looks great now, but it's crazy. Like even the Grand Canyon, I can see that getting hit by a nuclear wasteland. I just got nuked, basically. Imagine that the whole world just getting nuked. Of course, the pyramids survived barely. So is it all that? Yeah, they're already talking about cataclysms. So, like, but the elongated head people are more part of a civilization before ours, but some of them are still sticking around. So, like, they wiped themselves out, but some of them are still around. And I don't know. The Atlanteans might not have understood their history or understood who they were because they basically went through their own reset. So we'll never know. Well, I'm just putting that out there. We'll go into it. Go and do channeled energies on it. I can't bring you some actual proof, but you never know. You just never know. So, of course, Indiana Jones, the crystal skull. That was a elongated head. That movie made no sense. I mean, it was just it's almost like a bad Kmart commercial. Even the skull itself looked like something to get at Walmart. But, Indiana Jones and aliens. Okay. But, hey, by the way, we're just trying to tell you something. So, and, even the crystal skulls, of course, a big deal. I haven't talked about them in ages because they don't want to be talked about. So we'll go into that for a second. Let's see. Of course, there's always somebody that knows everything. Oh, yeah, I know about the crystal skulls. Yada, yada, yada. I had a conversation with him at the mall, in Galactic Mall yesterday. Whatever, some just take it to a whole new level. I don't know if that's probably the Indiana Jones version of it. But, yeah, these are very questionable energies. Of course, yeah, he made Dan Aykroyd made his own, I guess, crystal skull vodka. Of course, he's very much connected to the occult. But yeah, the crystal skull energy is a big deal for sure. Yeah, it is an alien. Yeah, like an alien life form. You can say. I mean, you can even say that there are beings that have crystallized skull or body skeleton structures. That one may not be that. I don't know. We might not ever know this. I mean, you can come up with any kind of theory you want. We might not ever know. I'll have to connect to it in the future. I'm not getting a whole lot from it right now. I have to let it sit for a little bit. So that's about it. We'll just kind of keep it short. We'll get some rest. Yeah, Sedona trip was great. It was just, it would have been nice the whole Grand Canyon thing, but we got snowed out conveniently. And now it's going to be crystal skies until the end of the year, probably. How convenient. I mean, a storm front just started just to snow us out, so we can't go. I mean, look at that. Is the government that strong? No. Some other forces that I will never know. Just got to roll with it. So, all right. Yeah, we'll just keep it short. So, all right. Blessings, everyone. There's probably more I need to go into, but we'll just kind of keep it short for today. All right. So, blessings, and I'll see you tomorrow.